and welcome back to Narrowboat Two Little Ducks. Quack quack. Bit of a progress video really, just to let you know how we've been getting on, what I've been doing. Quite a lot actually. Doesn't seem a lot, but when you're actually on the boat, it is a lot of work. I had a couple of days rest, let's say. Wasn't feeling 100% last week, but I got back to it. Insulation is almost finished. I'm going to show you two small patches to do, which are going to take me less than 5 minutes. And the reason they've not been done at the moment is, one, because it's the stove for the fire, and I need to make sure it's all put in properly in accordance with regulations. So when I get my boat MOT, if you like, the boat safety certificate, the guy will pass it because obviously I've abided by the regulations. And then the other one is where the old water heater was. There's a chimney for that. Once that chimney's taken out and there's a plate welded on top, then I can finish that off. But there's no point removing that chimney until the bad weather has stopped. It has literally done nothing but rain, rain and rain. That's all it's done, which is good because I found two very small leaks. One, I'm gonna just was coming in here. Now I think where he had that electric box on the top, if you remember that stupid black box, right, well I took that out, and where the brackets had been riveted on, I think the water was getting through there. So I've cleaned that up when there was a 30-second dry spell, and I'm hoping on the next rain I shall find out if that is. There's also one down by the bed, but I've got a funny feeling that is coming through the window. I thought it was condensation the other day, but it's obviously not. So I've sealed around the window earlier, and again we'll wait and see what happens there. That window, well, all the windows are going to have to come out and be resealed anyway, so, but it's just nice to find them now than finding them 6 months down the line, let's say. Yeah, weather, crikey, let's have a look. What an absolute disaster. It did nothing but rain and rain and rain, and this is the driest spell we've had for ages. But yeah, oh, hold on, Gimbal, where you going, Gimbal? Oh, did you see my Amazon box? Yeah, good job as well. Amazon have been quite good. I've been getting everything sent to the marina. Right, let's have a walk through the boat then, shall we? And let's see what's been going on in real time. Not real time, because that's wrong. Let's see what's been going on. Right, yay! If you notice to your left and the right at the bottom, there's wood panelling, which is great. But let's quickly run through the insulation. So all the insulation was done. I've done all under the gunnels. Hold on a minute, the camera won't thingy because it's on this gimbal thing. Right, done all under here. So all this is insulated as well. Let's get the camera back up. This is the patch I was talking about for the chimney. So you can see it's literally 5 minutes work at the most. And then this bit here. So that's nothing. Where's Gimbal going? Gimbal, Gimbal, Gimbal. Yeah, it has been cold on here last few days because obviously I've had to take the fire out. But this insulation has been sort of keeping it around about 10 to 15 degrees. I know it's a large window, but yeah, at least it's not dropped below 10. So yeah, as you can see, the wood panelling has gone back against the lower part of the walls, which is fantastic because that means now on the left where you can see the rubbish bag is where the electric cupboard will eventually go. Hopefully that'll be in the next week or so. And then we can start getting the kitchen back in this end once I decide where I'm getting the kitchen from. Fire's the main priority. I really need to get this fire back on. Hold on, am I going the right way? Yes. However, I need to put fireboard in here. And then fireboard in, am I going, no, I'm going the wrong way this time. Fireboard in against here as well. Again, I've got to follow the regulations on that. It's got to be so many millimeters. Fire has to be so many millimeters. Bloody hell. Fire has to be so many millimeters away from the walls and off the floor and have fireboard, etc, etc, etc. So I need to sort that out. The chimney needs to be put in properly. It's got to be fire cemented back into the flue. It's got to be fire cemented back in. And then there's a proper collar thing that's got to go up through this part of the ceiling or the roof. And then that's all got to be fire cemented in, and I can't think of the name, fire rope as well has got to be put in. But I'll make sure I get the regulations and do that properly. It don't seem a lot of work, but when you're lifting these boards that are 8 foot by 4 foot, this is a lot of weight. The floor was an absolute nightmare. We've done right the way through, and I'm really glad we did. It was hard work. Lifting up massive paving slabs. But the floor's all been treated. Any rust down there was treated and painted, and then the board's gone back down. So hopefully the floor will not have to come up again. Oh, so yeah. Stress-wise, matron. Yeah, it's not stressful. It's hard when you're doing it on your own. You've got no one to bounce off, and sometimes it's good just to have an extra pair of hands. But we got there. We have can't think of the word. Persevered. Persevered. That's a big posh word, isn't it? I have persevered, and we've got through it. So priority now is get the fire back in, so I don't have to keep wearing me onesie, a t-shirt, pair of socks, have a blanket on, have the quilt on. Get the fire back in, get the electric box in, so with the electrician who's going to come and help me, I can get the electrics in. Just looking at the screw there, wasn't in properly, gonna have to sort that one out. So yes, let's look forward to whenever's next time, I don't know. Watch the shorts though, lots of snippets of information on the shorts, sometimes a bit of fun, sometimes just stupidity, but yeah, it gives you an idea of where we are and you can see things. So have a good, it's almost a weekend for you guys. I probably won't be having a weekend. Have a good weekend. Enjoy yourselves. And if anybody wants to send me an Easter egg, just drop me a comment, and I'll quite happily receive them and taste them. All right. See you soon.